The Royal Motor Yacht Club Port Hacking is a hidden gem of the Shire, situated on the banks of the beautiful Port Hacking. It's a great place to catch up with friends, celebrate your birthday or any special occasion, and they always show the NRL live on the big screens. The RMYC Port Hacking, proud sponsors of this podcast and big supporters of the Cronulla Sharks. Check out their website, rmycph.com.au. They've got a Facebook page, or you could go old school and call them on 02 9523 9300.
Sharkcast! Sharkcast!
Hey there, welcome to Sharkcast Pod, a podcast dedicated to the greatest sporting club in the history of the world, the mighty Cronulla Sharks. My name is Sam Shinazi, OG 2015. Just returned from the 2026 NRLW launch down at Somersault Restaurant. Thanks to the Sharks for having me. I truly appreciate it. I love this club so much, and it was an honour to be there. A very intimate setting and some true believers, sponsors, full squad. And I've got to tell you, it's a very impressive squad. A very well-balanced team all over. There's some depth there, some superstars. And I'm pretty pumped for the NRLW season starting Thursday week down at Ocean Protect Stadium against the Knights. 7:45 kickoff. Get your tickets, please. If you are thinking about going, attending, get down there. It's going to be a great night. And I really believe in this team. Tonight only strengthened that. So a great night for the Sharks. Very well presented. Allana Ferguson did the hosting. What you're going to hear is some interviews. She did with a bunch of players and staff. And I think you'll get a lot out of it. Our friend Dylan Wright provided some musical entertainment, which was great, and great to catch up with him as always. But the stars of the show were the 2026 squad, and they spoke great, they looked great. It's been pointed out that they lost on the scoreboard against the Roosters on the weekend, but I watched that game, and when both teams were on, the Sharks led. So don't take too much out of that trial match. The Roosters ended up winning, I think, by 20 points or something, but when the two teams were on, their starting teams, the Sharks were winning. They can match it with the best this year. Stay healthy or even reasonably healthy because there's a bit more depth this year, and you'll see that in the squad photos and from all the promotion coming up in the next week. And I have to point out there's some amazing brand new ideas from the Sharks, NRLW campaigns happening, which you'll find out about in the coming days, no doubt. It looks amazing. We're spoilt to see some previews tonight and some really great, I guess, media campaigns to get everyone behind the team. From kids through to adults. I'm on board, in case you couldn't tell. I've been on board since day one. I love this club. I love this team. And your NRLW team has been really competitive in the few years it's been going. And there's no reason to think this year won't be any different. Coming up, you'll hear interviews from all the stars you want to hear from. This is NRLW 2026. You'll be hearing a lot more about the team on this podcast. I love this club. Up Cronulla.
Gives you hope that this team is exactly that and has what you need come grand final week, come October, but to make your way through.
Yeah, look, there's some really strong clubs out there, but we're a really strong club too, and we've recruited really well, we feel. We've got over half of our squad, are still foundation members. We've only, as Dino said, we've only been around for 3 years, but, in that time, we've had a grand final game, we've had a grand final qualifier. If you look at a team like the Roosters, we had a trial against the Roosters for a reason. We want to play them, and we look forward to playing them. And it's important for us. We've started the season and finished the season playing them over the last couple of years. So, this team's been built to, put us in a position to play some really, really good football. And as I said at the start, if we continue to put those traits into our footy, those results will look after themselves. But, we're not lost on the fact that, we've got a really good squad and a very skillful squad. So, yeah, we're looking forward to it.
Guns, what did you see from the trial and in the pre-season on a more technical side, footy terms, that makes you excited as a coach with what you've got to work with? Is there different attacking structures or plays that you want to build on, or you feel like you can with some of your combinations this season?
Yeah, well, I think we're strong across the park. I think we've got a really good middle. We showed that the other day. We went toe-to-toe with them early, and we were looking for that. And, we probably wanted to move the ball a little bit more than what we did previously. And I thought we showed those traits again. And, and then when we played off the back, we had good speed. We presented some really good shape. So that trial against them, it doesn't go much towards the end of the season or anything, but it's a really good start for us. and the way we're playing at the moment, and the girls trained so well last night. And you find after a game like that, you can have a little bit of a down spell, but the girls came in, had a great session, and really showed where they want to be round one and beyond. So yeah, it's going to be exciting.
Yeah, I mean, I've even been able to chat to a few of the girls, and the expectations from them seem really positive and quite high. Off the back of the trial pre-season, what are your expectations? You've made a grand final and a prelim. 2026, I mean, I think we'll be in the grand final. What are you thinking, Coach? And what gives you those thoughts in the lead up? Because you do have a fair few games to get through until then.
Yeah, there's a few rounds before we get there. Yeah, look, we don't really want to put a target on where we want to be. You know, I think every club would say they want to be in the grand final, they want to win the comp, and you know, we don't walk away from that.
Yep.
You know, but if we, as I said, if we can keep putting together our footy and play strong, tough Sharks footy, and have a brand of footy that we're proud of, if we can present that week in, week out, those results will come off the back of that. And with the squad we've got, we'll present ourselves in a way that there'll be a lot of teams who won't want to face us, that's for sure.
The depth of this squad is continuing to grow year on year as well. I'll get a chance to chat to your leadership group and Tiana soon. How crucial are those girls in the leadership group for this massive squad that you've got with so much potential?
Yeah, we've got an amazing leadership group, you know. The way those girls work with one another. We've got a younger squad at times this year, you know, with some of the girls we've brought in, and we really like the fact that we promote from within. We're not a club that can go out and buy the best players in the comp and do that sort of thing. So we need to promote from within, and with that you need a really strong leadership group, and that allows those girls, you know, in this rugby league world, for, you know, a young girl to be able to express herself within, you know, our areas of footy and stuff, and that only comes from our leadership group. The way they conduct themselves, the way they let them girls be authentic and be themselves, and we're very, very proud to have them part of our club.
There's a little bit of fighting for positions too. I mean, it can be tricky sometimes, but we're in a semi-professional sport. You've got a team that doesn't necessarily scream 1 to 13. You've got some players with elbows out trying to earn those jerseys. Do you love that as a coach, or is that something you're finding a little bit tricky?
No, I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. You know, as a lot of the girls have said to me, you know, you're going to have some headaches round one, and, you know, we don't recruit for players 23 and 24. We recruit for players that we think can make our starting 13 and 17, etc. So for us, that just gives us more depth, and it means that everyone fights for a position. And one of the things we say to all the girls or anyone that wants to come into this environment is no one's guaranteed a position, and you have to come here and fight. And if you want to go to another club where you're guaranteed fullback or you're guaranteed something, then we're not the club for you. You come here and you fight. There's not one other person in that change room that's not fighting with you. And we'll put out our best 17 week in, week out.
Can we just play already? I know you're excited for the season ahead. You've got a great team around you. Is there anyone that you want to thank or that you're enjoying this journey with before we say go well next week?
Yeah, we probably don't want to sort of nominate anyone in particular. It's really hard because we're really, really happy with where we're at. But in saying that, you know, I think it's the first full pre-season Jada Taylor's had. And so I'm really, really excited to see what she can do. I think she's a phenomenal talent, and so we're excited about that. I think seeing Caitlin come back this season after having baby Amara, who baby Amara is very quick to give me a look up and down during
I've heard she's giving you some grief.
Yeah, if I'm talking too long, she certainly lets me know, which is really cool. And look, obviously having, you know, Maddie Ashby come across, you know, we're excited to see what she can do. But, you know, we need to be patient there. You know, Maddie's had, I think, 4 sessions with us, and, you know, she played well on the weekend. But, you know, we need to be patient. But look, there's you know, the good thing about our club is, you know, whether it's top 24, our 4 dev girls, or our 2 supplementary, each girl has improved, and that's all we ask from in the pre-season, is to get better and work on your craft, and I think that those girls have done that throughout this year.
We can't wait to see it. We can't wait to see you get to work. Everybody, put your hands together for your coach, 2026 Tony Hawes. Actually, keep it going, because I'm going to get your captain up here now, Tiana Penatani Graves. Okay, you walked up here with no limp. Yeah. Slightly nervous after Origin. You you went away with a knee injury, which was hard to tell while the game was playing. How are you going? How is it?
Yeah, going great. Look, I during that game, obviously the adrenaline's flowing through your veins, so I didn't realise how bad it was until I came off the field at full time and took all the strapping tape off that was holding my knee together, and was told I had to basically sit still in a knee brace for 6 weeks, which I wouldn't say I'm undiagnosed ADHD, but I've definitely got the traits. For me, that was really tricky after coming off the back of a really solid pre-season, and then I think the luxury of that meant that I was here on induction day for the first time ever without crossover for State of Origin and NRLW pre-season, so it meant that I got to, I guess, hit the ground running with the girls. Obviously out of the brace now and I've started running, so everything's going well.
So you've been in the rehab group for the most of pre-season?
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, at least you've still got some hair in your head. I would have pulled mine out by now. What was that like? What's the experience like, not necessarily being out there, but I guess being a leader from a different perspective?
Yeah, I guess it really challenged me, but I think I feel like I've grown in that sense of being tested again and having to kind of watch the girls bond and connect. I'm usually, in the thick of it with them at this time of the year, so it's been nice on my body to have a little bit of a break, but it's been so nice just to watch these girls bond and work hard. I want to echo Tony's words on the shape that the girls have come back in. Our baselines are through the roof from week 1, so it's a credit to what effort the girls have put in throughout that off-season period, and I know there was a group of us that live locally that were training from November, December, and I know how hard those girls have worked. So for me to be able to sit back and just watch them do their thing and get to the point that they have up to now has been a real treat for me, and I've been able to just chip away, and not have to be too involved and just chime in wherever they need me.
It must be nice too, seeing your teammates do that ahead of the pre-season, but also you've got some new faces, which are really exciting in the team this year. Who are some of the players that you're looking forward to playing with that you haven't had the opportunity to yet? Yeah, look, we've done really well. Where we lost talent last year, I think we've recruited incredibly and just filled those positions like for like. So Tony mentioned Maddie Ashby, she's a really new recruit for us coming across from the other side, and really excited to see how she develops and seeing her back in this game where it kind of started for her. And I think I'm really excited about having the girls from up north, China and Nevada, join us as well, and having Tegan back home as well has been a really exciting thing for us. We know she plays her best footy when she's with us, so it's nice to see her back here, back at home, and she looks great. She's been killing it in the pre-season. So I think everyone has. It's hard to single them out. They're just kind of more the new faces that have come back. But I think everyone is genuinely competing for jerseys 1 to 17, and I don't envy our coaches for picking a team next week. It's going to be tough, but I know that they'll pick the right team. I was going to try and pick Tony's brain, and I was like, I don't feel like he's in the mood. No. We'll just see how it plays out. Team was Tuesday. But I know that you love being a leader of this group. What's so special about the team that you've got here? Because that's what rugby league is, right? It's the team at the end of the day. That's what's come first, and you're the lucky one that gets to lead them. Yeah, look, I think one of our values is humility, and I think every single one of the girls and our staff as well absolutely live by those standards. It's the humility within this group. Not only are we a talented bunch of footballers, but we're so humble and so proud to represent this community, and every time the girls walk through the door, they're always looking out for each other, and they're so selfless and putting each other before themselves, and I just love that. I love how everyone walks in the door their authentic selves, and as Tony said, that's how you get the best out of these players, and I think we've really got the recipe right here, and it's something that we've worked really hard on over the last 3 to 4 years in building this program, something that we really pride ourselves on, and I know that when they're recruiting for this club, that's absolutely at the top of the checklist, is recruiting good people first before you look at how they play football. So I think that's something that I'm so proud of, is just knowing how incredible these girls are as people, not just footballers. I can't let you go without talking about the bubbers as well. Like, isn't it just, doesn't it puts life in perspective, it puts footy in perspective, but it must be nice turning up to training with the girls running around as well, just there in support. Emma's about to have her bub. Yeah. What are you banking on, boy or girl? I'm saying boy. I think boy too. Yeah, but it must be so nice to have them a part of the team as well. Yeah, it absolutely is, and you said it, Virgo, like, when you lose a game or when you've had a hard day, you come off the field and you've just got these beautiful little faces looking at you, and they've got a million aunties here now, and
it does just put life into perspective that, it's not that bad, and at the end of the day, footy's a game, and life means so much more than that, and I think that's a really important perspective to have. But we're so lucky to have the little ones around, and soon to be another one with Em about to pop soon. So yeah, we're so fortunate. I don't know what's in the water here in Cronulla, but don't worry, there's no more pregnancies as of yet.
Right ahead of next Thursday at Ocean Protect Stadium at home, do you have a message for the members and the sponsors?
Yeah, firstly, I just want to thank all of the sponsors and the members for your ongoing support. We really feel the love, especially this time of the year as we're gearing up for our season. We absolutely couldn't do what we do without you guys and your investment. But yeah, get your tickets, head down, support the girls. The first game of the season, it's going to be unreal. It always is, and we can't wait to do you proud.
I remember going to watch Allana play at Shark Park back in the day when there wasn't an NRLW team. So it just feels, I want to say again, it's a true honour to be here. I've just finished a 22-day tour and listening to Coach talk, I wanted to run through a wall and also play. But I'm about to go and play over in Ukraine, which is getting bombed every night, and I know he was talking about not feeling that pressure of anything, and I think for me, sport and music are such an incredible thing for me since I've been born, and especially this club and this area. So it's just a real privilege to be here tonight, and I thank you again. But this is a song called Simply the Best.
Yeah, you're stuck on my heart. Now hang on every word you say. Go tear them apart. Baby, I'm sharks all the way. Yeah, you're simply the best.
Welcome. I'm going to kick things off with Amara, Caitlin, because Tony's already let us all know that she's been giving him a bit of stick, but what's it been like for you? How old is she? She's over one now? She's over one, so she's well and truly got her personality, but what's it, and some, what's it like for you having her here in and around the group this season?
No, it's been great. I think obviously last year having her and coming into a space I missed out on most of pre-season, so to bring her in obviously a year later, the girls have just really adapted to her really well, and I think like vice versa, she loves the girls. They're all her aunties, and she's got a lot of uncles there too, so they make my job easier as a mum but also as a player, so they do take her off my hands when I come to training, and Cass is one that always is straight there to go, or it's Jadica, so she has her favourites, but I say probably they're all very clucky with her.
That's one of the best bits as a mum, isn't it? Just turning it over and like tuning out for a little bit.
They toss it back when I was but
All the
can't win them all.
It's your first pre-season, real pre-season for a couple of years. Mentally, physically, how do you feel like you're shaping up ahead of the season?
Yeah, it's been a long, obviously two or so years. Like I haven't really had a pre-season, just really constantly having issues with injuries and stuff like that. But no, it's been good to obviously have a pre-season with the girls and just create a better connection with the girls and a bond. And I was pretty fortunate last year, played 3 games and injured myself again. So just to get into the amongst the girls and learn how to play the shape that Tony teaches us is it's a different type of footy I've played before, but it's definitely something I reckon we can succeed in.
Are you excited about that shape and that change?
Oh, definitely. Yeah. Like, licking my lips for a premiership here.
Good stuff, let's go! This is what I want, the emotion, bring it out. Quincy, what about yourself? You earned yourself a Jewellery's jersey, you've been in and around the Origin, the Blues camp. How do you feel ahead of this season?
Yeah, look, both two amazing campaigns in the Jewellery's and the Origin arena there, but nothing compares to the Cronulla Sharks and representing this club and this community, so I just can't wait to get out there. I've been really quite positive this year with the 2026 season, and I know that we are going to take baby steps round by round, but we know what we need to do to get there, and I can't wait to be around this group.
We toss the word community around and how important it is as a team, but that shark on your chest that you wear so proudly, what does it truly mean to you to have that shirt on now, but your jersey, but to be able to represent this great club every day of the week, and particularly in those big games?
Yeah, look, everyone kind of knows my story, that I was born and raised in Cronulla, and I went to Woolware Public School, went to Cronulla High School, played for Cronulla Carrying Bar, did Tasha going through Cronulla Sharks, and I know that this club has the potential to make a grand final and win a grand final, so the group that we have here, the whole 30, 24 players, 2 subs and 4 dev. I know that we and Tony, the coaching staff, will get us there, and like I said, it is going to take those baby steps to get there, but yeah, I can't wait to win a premiership for this club, and when we do it, we're just going to be held in our heads so hard when we do it as well.
Feeling good. Love that. And so, for yourself, did you get a chance to go back to New Zealand before diving in?
Yeah, absolutely. I always try my best to go back home, like before pre-season or at the end of the year, just to spend time with family and just fill my cup and reset for the following year.
And what are you doing when you go home there? Is it pure family activities? What do you like to do for fun?
Yeah, just all my family's back home, so it's more so just spending time with them.
Yeah, I love that. When you were representing New Zealand in the international games, you were in the back row. When you got the Sharks jersey on, we've seen you in the centres. Are we going to see a similar thing this season? Do you know where coach is going to chuck you? Is still out on an edge? You could play anywhere. We've seen her play. She's off the rails.
I mean, I definitely bet on my running game more than anything. But in all honesty, at the end of the day, it's just more so whatever's best for the team. And wherever Tony puts me, I'll do my best to do my job.
And you can put hits on from anywhere too. You've kind of nailed that a few times. Yeah. You spoke about a little bit of the shape, Caitlin, in terms of your attacking play. What excites you the most about this squad? Not necessarily the type of footy that you're playing, but the people that you get to play alongside and train alongside, because we know how important that is to earn your jersey and get out on the big stage.
Yeah, I think like I'll give a big recognition to Sharkcast. Like, she stepped up in the Origin arena this year and absolutely killed it. So to play in an arena like that, and that's like the pinnacle of our game too. So for her to take that into both her hands and just give it a hard crack, I actually think she was probably one of the best in the park. But
Shame she's a Queenslander.
I was going to say, could be
She's
biased.
very good.
But yeah, like I think I'm excited to see Shan's flourish in this, in our game and what our style is, and she's still very young, so yeah, I'm just excited to see it.
She's an incredible footballer, got a great boot on her. Have you noticed a difference since she's come back from her 3 games representing Queensland in the Sharks jersey, and how she's been around training?
Confidence. She's got a lot of confidence in herself. Like, she had it before as well, but it's just grown to another level, and yeah, like I said, I'm just excited to see her thrive in this group, and yeah, really just lead around as a leader as well, because we do obviously look at our Hawes to lead us around the park, and yeah, she's someone I do admire in that position.
Love that. What about for you, Quincy? Confidence is obviously going to be crucial this season. What gives you confidence in this team that you can go one step better? I mean, we've mentioned already throughout the night that you've made a grand final and a prelim. You'll chip away each game, but the end goal is always going to be there. What gives you confidence about this squad and those women in particular?
I think we've got really good depth in our squad, so I feel like it's like we mentioned before, Tony's going to have a massive headache for round 1, and that's such an amazing thing to have as a coach, because we've just got so many amazing athletes in this room, and it's going to obviously come down week by week, like I said, but we like to have our word of the week, and I feel like when we stick to that word of the week, we'll get the job done as well. So yeah, everyone, the whole 30, I'm just so excited for all of them.
Is the word of the week, does it happen throughout pre-season or just ahead of game day?
Ahead of game day.
Okay. Do we have our word for next
Not
week?
yet.
All right, I'm keen to find that out. This is my weekly mission. Forget Team List Tuesday. I'm on the word of the week. No, come on, give me something. Anessa, for you, we've got so many new faces here in the Cronulla Sharks jersey this season. Are there players that you've enjoyed linking up with at training that maybe have taught you something or shone a new light on playing rugby league for this great club?
I think everyone basically helps me within my game, so just big credits to everyone.
What about being a part of this leadership group and leading these women? How much does that mean to you?
It means a lot, only because obviously I'm not really big with words, and I'm also just show it through my actions, so that's where I'm just trying to, help lead through that.
Yeah, well done. I mean, speaking in front of people absolutely sucks. I can contest to that. I might ask you about Anessa. How crucial is her leadership? Whether it be through actions or words, but to be a part of this group, you 3 alongside Tiana, how special is it for you to be able to come together and lead these women? And we can see how much it means. It is really special.
She's the woman of no words.
Sometimes you don't need words, right?
Yeah, I think she pretty much summed it up for herself. Like, she does lead with actions, and I think in that video we watched, she wins all of our play-the-balls, and she's so hard to tackle. Like, I used to hate playing against Vanessa, and now I'm on a team, thank God. But no, she, obviously being a part of leadership with Ness and Quince and T as well, like, I think Ness has really shown, what she can offer, and she's a quiet person, but when she speaks up, everyone listens. So she's definitely someone I think we all listen to and just admire what she says, because, like I said, she's so quiet, but when she speaks, it means something, so you better listen.
Love that. Before I let you go, Quince, Maddie Ashby, your old Tasha teammate, she's back home finally. How special is that for you, and what are you keen to do out there on the footy field with her when she gets her crack?
Yeah, look, I'm so excited to have Maddie back with me. It's been 8 years since I've played rugby league with her, so finally pulled her back into the black, white and blue here at Cronulla Sharks. But she's a player that could honestly play anywhere, so I'm really excited to see where she can fit into this team. And she's obviously a leader in the Australian Sevens team in that space too, so I'm still learning off her as well, as much as probably she's learning off me. So I'm so happy to have her back, and I can't wait to win another premiership, well, not a premiership, but win a grand final with her again.
I feel like you two would be a very dangerous duo when you get a win and you've got a little bit of a night out in the Shire, so steer clear from that, everyone around. Okay, before I let you go, I'd actually love to hear from all of you, because I think it's so important to be a part of this group, but also recognise who you get to do it alongside. We got to hear from Tiana before, your captain. What does she mean to you as a leader in this group, but also to the women that you get to be alongside? She's so articulate in the way that she speaks, whether she's working for Fox, at training. She's an incredible footballer. We saw her Origin performance, play through a horrific knee injury, so she's as tough as it comes. But to have her as a teammate and someone that you can always lean on, how important is that for you individually as footballers?
Yeah, I think for T, obviously, we haven't really had her in our pre-season, but she's been there, obviously with injuries and stuff, so just having her presence is more than enough. And I think, like, she's similar to Nessa, when she speaks, people listen. So having T and around the team, and obviously her as our captain, like, there's a reason she's put Tony's put her as our captain, and she's another one that leads from actions as well. But she's just great in everything. Like, the way she spoke earlier, I think I kept saying to the girls, like, she just speaks so well.
She's amazing.
But I think, she's, it's like, I don't even have the words for it, but she's definitely deserving of the captaincy, and, we'll just try and listen in the background and do what we can as co-captains or in leadership, I guess. So, yeah.
She's also like a player that will also do a lot of work behind the scenes that probably this squad of 30 and staff don't realise as well. So that's what a great leader does the hard work behind the scenes, and then when it is training on game day, she'll let the rest of us obviously lead as well, but when she speaks, like CJ says, eyes are all on her and we're ready to go.
Ness, you spoke before about how important it was to go home and see your family. Is that something that T helps encourage in the team, is the connection not just to your teammates, but making sure that you do have your family close by, because she is, if anything, a family first girl?
Yeah, like coming over in 23, she's definitely been welcoming, and she's also a role model that I've obviously looked up to ever since I came over, and I try better my craft with her. So even though she's in rehabbing, like, her presence is obviously known, so yeah.
She's amazing. All right, everyone, please join me in thanking your leadership group for 2026. We're actually going to rip into our next panel straight away. Sorry. You really did kill it though, Sante. How was it? 3 games with the Queensland jersey on. You truly deserve that honour and the representation, but watching those games and your performance, your composure, the ability to take it up an extra notch when the pressure was on, I thought was outstanding. How did it feel as a footballer on the Origin field?
It was such a huge honour to go out there and put the Maroons jersey on. It wasn't just for me, but it was also for my state and my family. But honestly, when I got the opportunity, I just took it with 2 hands, and I just enjoyed myself, and yeah.
Caitlin mentioned that she's noticed your confidence. Do you feel like that's the case?
Yeah, 100%. And big thanks to CJ. Love that message. But coming out of Origin, I think my confidence is definitely increased, and I'm hoping to bring that here to the Sharkies footy and keep going on my game.
It's an important trait to harness too, isn't it, Jada? Making sure that we support our mates when they do well, but also bring out that confidence. What have you enjoyed about playing alongside Shante?
Yeah, I think we actually speak about this a little bit behind her back, but she's got like classic chicks. I don't know. But she's got aura. Like, I know it's such a new word being thrown around, but she does have this aura of like, I know she says she feels like she's come back with confidence, but she's the same. She doesn't say anything, but I think her calmness is like so respected amongst the team. It doesn't matter if we're running out for a preliminary final or she's playing Origin or whatever, her demeanour doesn't change, and I feel like that's so rare, and I'm the opposite. I just annoy everyone, but yeah, it's so cool, and she's so cool, calm and collected all the time, so it's good to hear that she's more confident than ever, because we look our best when she's confident.
Love that. Maddie, welcome back.
Hi.
How good? How does it feel wearing that Shark shirt?
It feels unreal. It's a full circle moment. So being back in the blue jersey again is exciting, and I can't wait to see what this season has ahead.
You've had a pretty incredible run through Rugby Sevens. You got to travel the world, but you're back to rugby league, and as you said, like back to your roots. Like, this is awesome. It's important. What are you looking forward to most about coming back to rugby league, and when you get your chance? I know you had a crack in the trial in the second half, but getting out on the footy field on the big stage.
Yeah, so rugby league was my first sport. That's the first thing I ever played, so I always knew, even going across that rugby space, that I was always going to come back here, and it's exciting to come back and play for Cronulla, because I played in the Tashkale Juniors alongside Quincy and Tale, and against like the likes of Caitlin Johnston. She played in Newcastle, so against.
Oh, you must be happy you're on the same team.
Yeah, I'm excited to play with her. It's just exciting to come back, and I can't wait to see what this season has ahead. One thing Tony has instilled is that this group is very big on connection, and I can feel that coming in. It radiates off all of you, so it's exciting to be a part of this group.
I know you may not even know where you're going to play or what your role is, but what have you enjoyed getting back into league? Because it is a very different game. I mean, you've got to go back and get on side. Instead of jumping up, you've got to try and wrestle, and you know what I mean? Like, it's completely different. Mm-hmm. What have you enjoyed about picking back up on some of those skills where you left off? 8 years has it been? Is that how long? That's crazy.
I definitely felt the contact from the weekend. I was still a bit sore, but coming back and playing with a squad of 13 is definitely different. So right now I'm learning the shapes and structures, and it is challenging, but I'm up for a challenge and I love that. So it's exciting to get to do this with this group of girls.
I'm excited to watch, because even just like seeing you play footy along the way, rugby sevens, but back in the day, more importantly, rugby league. If you haven't watched Mads play any footy, like, she's a genuine footballer. So I'm excited to see how you used throughout the season, and wherever, as you said, wherever you're put, I know that you'll take it under your wing and you'll absolutely kill it. So can't wait for that. Shante, I'd actually love to pick your brain a little bit. We've spoken about the shape and how it's changed a little bit this season. Also very excited about that. Have you enjoyed employing some of those different structures and making sure that the people on the inside and outside of you, when you're in the halves, are picking up and doing the right thing?
Yeah, I think
Maybe just a little short ball.
Yeah, I think for me, something I've really taken on this season is to have those early comms, early connections with my edge or through the middle. But I think Tony's really instilled that in me, and yeah, that's something I'm going to take in.
Do you have constant conversations with Tony about the style of footy, like being a half, the style of footy that you want to play and you want to execute?
Yep, I think Tony really backs me with what I do, so he kind of just says whatever I see is just back myself and take those opportunities, because if it's missed, then I'll definitely get sprayed for it. But I mean, he wants me to be a better footy player, so I think he's instilled that in me.
Are you a footy nerd? Do you watch much footy?
I do. I love to watch a bit of NRL, so
yeah.
Whenever the footy's on, I'll be chucking that on.
Who are some of your favourite, not teams, but players to watch?
For me, mine's Nathan Cleary, particularly because of his kicking game, and I think that's where my kicking game has been growing, just watching him do his kicks, and yeah.
I reckon you'd have him covered, just quietly. Jada, a great mix of experience, but also some fresh faces in your side this season. What excites you about that?
Yeah, I think, I don't know about our footy changing too much, but it's definitely, we're evolving, and I think that's what's so exciting. We've had all these years of, understanding our footy and getting better, and we need to execute this year, which is really, really exciting. And I think we have the team it is really exciting. I'm 22 and I feel old in this group, which is kind of weird. We've got
You don't act it, don't worry.
exactly. But no, it is really, really exciting. Like we've got girls who are 18. We've got girls who are under 20 in our starting side. Like that's just unbelievable. And again, they've come through our system, and it just shows how great this club really is. And we don't have to go out and buy fancy things, because if we build it here, it's going to be special.
Now, we all probably by now know that you're the class clown. You love a good joke. Can I put you on the spot? Do you have a joke? Anything.
The Roosters and Broncos salary cap.
You can drop the mic. Now, on that note, round of applause for the girls. Thanks so much for joining us. Can't wait to see you next Thursday night.
And Kiria Ratu waits behind the ruck. It comes to Shante Kiria Ratu. She's kicked it. Cronulla have won. Shante Kiria Ratu with her first career field goal. She knew it as soon as she struck it, and now they are in delirium, the Sharks.
Sharkcast is supported by the best and most honest real estate agent in the Sutherland Shire, Jason Hawes from Cripps and Cripps Real Estate. He's an expert in the Caringbah region and has his eye all across the Shire. Lifelong Sharks fan and supporter of this podcast, if you're looking to buy or sell in the region, the person you need to be talking to is Jason Hawes from Cripps and Cripps Real Estate. Call him on 0410 417 450. That's 0410 417 450. Jason Hawes, Cripps and Cripps Real Estate.